Hi everybody, this is Bo. I'm on a road trip and I am a certified ISSA personal trainer for almost, I want to say 15 years now. I've maintained my credentials through International Sports Science Association, and I've stopped at Wegmans, and I think I'm in like Pennsylvania or something. I'm on my way to a fitness expo in Ohio, and I just stopped to get my grocery stash for this weekend, and it got me thinking. I'm like, here's a great opportunity to give you guys some tips for on the road shopping and or just eating tips for when you're traveling. If you're going, I'm going to be staying in a hotel for the next few days, so the vast majority of my food that I'll be eating this weekend will be what I bring along with me. But I've just sort of created some like little tips and things that I use when I'm traveling that to me just seem like, I just common sense things, but a lot of times I don't realize that these things might help you guys too if you're not already doing them. So I got like a ton of stuff. You probably can't see it in the camera right now, but I got a ton of stuff around me here. And so I want to show you some of the things I just purchased and what my plan is for this weekend concerning my snacks and things while I'm driving. Because I got about a 7-hour drive each way, and then I got stops along the way and stuff. So I like to snack and have things to munch on so I can keep myself awake and whatnot. So and then I'm also going to have some things in my hotel room when I get there, so I have most of my meals prepared. So I just stopped at Wegmans, and I have one of the first and most important things is I need to have convenient, quick, healthy snacks that I can eat just and munch on and not just be, say, gravitating to like the chips and all that kind of stuff. So I got my sugar snap peas. I like to just eat these things just as they are, so I'll pop open the bag and just munch on these things while I'm driving. I want to get some green vegetables and things in, and I just need something that's like either pre-cut or chopped or ready to go. I got a bag of green beans, and the same thing. I'll just kind of snack on these when I'm driving. I'm not going to eat this whole bag, so I hope they don't spoil by the time I get back, but probably should have got a smaller bag. Baby carrots. With my baby carrots, as a little treat, I don't know where I put it here, but I did get some of the, this will probably be more like when I get to the hotel or something, but I did get some of the roasted pine nut hummus. I know this is going to have some oil and some more calories than, you could obviously make this stuff at home a lot less fat. But the thing with this, I like to use Dr. McDougall's strategy here, or tip here, and it's that I call it the Mary Poppins principle. Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, right? So same thing here. Many people say, green beans, you're just gonna eat plain green beans. Well, yeah, but it's so much more exciting with this. I'm more likely to eat these if I have a little bit of this. And that's kind of the Mary Poppins principle of sometimes you need to just have some things that you take along with, whether it be a salad dressing or a little bit of, even if it's like some brown sugar on your oatmeal. And I'm not saying you have to have those things, but I'm saying that if you're not eating those things simply because you don't find them tasty or palatable, it'd be better to have those vegetables and fiber and all that with a little bit of something to help the medicine go down than to not have them at all. So in addition to like my veggies and stuff, I also like to get a lot of fruit snack type kind of things. And no, I'm not talking about the gummy fruit snacks. I'm talking like fruit snacks. So I have my my grapes. Got 2 big bags of grapes. I love grapes. Anybody who knows me knows I snack on grapes all the time. I picked up a whole giant bag of oranges, and I'll polish a bunch of those off this week. Some bananas. Again, these are just snacks and things I'll eat, or a complete meal. These are not, I shouldn't say snacks. Some of these are just like complete meals. I'm eating them. I'm treating it as a meal. This one I'm super excited about. Oh, I saw these. I was leaving. They look nice and red, and oh, they just look so ripe and yummy. I love strawberries. So I got some strawberries I can kind of snack on. So a lot of fruits and veggies still, even though you're on the road, and making them convenient is going to be really helpful. Now, in addition to that, I want some more, like, I would say more of like kind of some of the processed stuff that are like trying to minimize the junk a little bit, but still having some, things that are more on the snacky side of things. So I looked around, and, when you're looking for chips and things like that, you want to look for things. I would say one of the first things is you want low calorie and you want low fat. These chips, I would say, are, again, it's not what I would say are quote unquote healthy per se, but what I like about them is that they're a lot of protein, fiber, and a lot less fat and calories than you would get in, like, say, traditional, potato chips. So got some Quest chips, like the nacho kind. I picked up some salt and vinegar popcorn. picked up some of the, I think I got the nacho cheddar protein chips, some of the skinny popcorn. So these are like little snacks that if I'm really craving something salty, crunchy, or whatever, and the veggies just aren't cutting it, then I'll snack on some of those things if I get the munchies. Also, I brought can't go without my Biota bars, right? I got my Biota bars. I think I brought like 4 bags of these. So I got like my pumpkin spice cheesecake. I got like no bake cookie. I got some lemon poppy, a few different flavors of my Biota bars, and I'll probably polish off this weekend probably 10 or 12 of those, no joke. Some other things. These ones are kind of some tips that can be helpful when you're even just like at the hotel, or when, I don't know about you, but I oftentimes stop and I'll get a coffee, right? I like to have a hot coffee, and what I'll do is a lot of times I'll bring along with me like some either homemade, or this case I just picked up some cold coffee, and what I'll do is I'll get a shaker bottle and I'll bring that with me, and I'll basically make my own cold brew coffee. And what's cool about this is I can throw in, sometimes I'll bring like some protein powder or something, and I'll throw it in there with my coffee and shake it up. Or I'll what I'll also do is I'll bring, don't know if I have it out here, but I know I got it here somewhere. I'll bring my own creamer. Oh, here it is. So yeah, I'll bring my own creamer, and I'll do like a non-dairy creamer, because you go to most of these gas stations and stuff, and none of them have any creamer or anything like that. And so I'll do this, or oat milk. Like I have somewhere again here, I got a half gallon of oat milk, just unsweetened vanilla oat milk. And if I'm trying to keep the sugar low, I'll put mostly, I think this is just oat milk in here right now with my coffee. And then sometimes if I have it, I will also, if I remember to bring it, which I did this time, I'll bring my like green Vibrance or a green powder or a protein powder, and I'll just throw a scoop of that in there with my coffee, or some like matcha or whatever, and can beef up the nutrition a little bit of it, and it gives me some more energy and stuff while I'm driving. So another little kind of cool little hotel tip is if you're eating like the continental breakfast and things like that, if those kinds of restaurants, again, typically don't have a lot of the alternatives and things that you would get if you're trying to do, say, more plant-based or whatever, which I'm trying to do more plant-based diet. Then I'll get some of these, like I'll try to find, if you compare like the little cream cheese substitutes, you'll see that some of them have a lot more fat. Like this one has 5 grams of fat per serving, whereas this one only has 3.5 grams of fat per serving. This is 45 calories. This is 60 calories. So I like to go with these like lower fat, non-dairy, like cream cheese. So like if I wanted to make a bagel, or I don't usually get bagels that often, but if I were, I could use something like this as a substitute. So I like to bring along some of these substitutions, so I have them if I want them. Same thing if you're in the hotel room and you want a cup of hot coffee. Some of them will have like the little cups or whatever, but I will oftentimes bring my my Kava, which is like a acid reduced or a low acidity instant coffee, and so I can put that in the morning with some hot water, and I have my creamer and stuff with me, so I can make my own cup of coffee, and then I'm not spending, I splurged a little today, but probably don't want to be spending when you're driving. Save some money by not buying, I don't know how much this thing costs, but like, I mean, some of these coffees are like $8 or something. It's crazy. So make your own coffee. Bring your cold stuff. Bring your instant, whatever you like, and then you can have your own coffee and save yourself some money at the same time. Another thing I did here was I put together, before I left, I went around the house and I basically just like, what do I got for like making my own trail mix, and I just used what I had at home. So I did some edamame, some soy nuts, salted soy nuts, organic raisins. I chopped up some pitted dates, some sprouted sunflower seeds, and then I threw in, just to give a little bit of flavor, some non-dairy chocolate chips, and I made myself some homemade trail mix, or GORP. We used to call it GORP, G-O-R-P, good old-fashioned raisins and peanuts. Now there's no peanuts in here though, so I think I threw some pecans in there too. Now this stuff's gonna have a lot of calories, but what I try to do is make sure the brunt of the calories are coming from the edamame, because that's gonna have the high fiber, the high protein, and knock out a lot of the fat calories that are coming from like the chocolate and the nuts. So you wanna be careful with this stuff, because this stuff can be pretty calorie dense. Only have a little bit at a time. What else do I got here? A couple of things here. I think maybe just 2 more things and I'll end this video. Drinks. On the road, I already mentioned I like my, have my coffee, like some cold brew. I like to get, for when I'm driving, especially if you want the caffeine or whatever, is some sugar-free. In this case, these are sweetened with stevia. And these are just sugar-free, calorie-free soda, but without the, you know, sucralose and aspartame and all the artificial sweeteners. These are just all natural, sweetened with stevia. This is like a Dr. Pepper type of variation. And I'll get a few of these, and then if I'm driving along and I just want a little pick-me-up and I don't even maybe want to be munching, I can drink some of this, and that keeps me from the snacks and stuff. There's some studies showing that those who drink like sparkling water, like say during fasting and things like that, could get some benefits of feeling full. Something about the bubbles can just actually help with fullness a little bit. Also grabbed today some coconut water. Doing this just because it gives you a lot of those minerals, and I just like the taste of coconut water, as well as water. So I didn't pull it out here, but bringing lots of water, so drinking lots of water while I'm here as well. And then last little tip here, so I can end this video, is fiber. Now, ideally, the fiber that I'm eating today is coming from all these things, these snacks I just showed you. The vast majority of it is all really high in fiber, so there's no need for this. But when I travel, a couple things I found. If you're like me, if you sit for hours and hours and hours and you're not moving your body around, you actually start to have a reduction in motility in the gut, and you actually can, you know, get a little constipated and stuff if you're sitting for a long time. And then if on top of that you're eating, you know, gas station food and you're eating junk and you're not bringing along these healthy snacks, you can feel like your digestion get really screwed up. So I like to bring fiber, and this also is beneficial that if I stop somewhere or I go out for dinner or have a meal that is like, you know, not as ideal, so maybe you're gonna have like a special dinner. Remember, we're gonna do that, we talked about this in class, that pre-fiber drink. So I'm gonna bring my shaker bottle, put some water in here, a little bit of psyllium, shake that up, and I'm gonna drink that down, and make sure that I have some fiber before that main course. So anyways, those are some of my travel tips as far as it comes to nutrition, snacks and things like that, and hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you guys when I get back, hoping that I'll get a bunch of cool ideas, see some new equipment, things like that, and be able to talk to some people, make some connections about Boda as well as Biota bars. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye.